Yes, we are. Here we are. We are live. Welcome everybody to my channel. I wanted to get on here to get started, put some information out. We got some calls coming in live. We're here live. I don't want to put anybody on blast, but let's answer this call real quick before we get started with our news briefing. Yes, sir. How you doing? Hey, man. How you doing, man? Hey, I'm in my office in Tyrone. I just went live on my YouTube channel. Um, okay, what area are you in? Oh, okay. I understand. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's good work. That's good work, man. That's good work. Yes, sir. That'll work, man. I'm about to go ahead and do my live video here. I'll do some stuff about DMX and COVID and a little bit of stuff about Elon Musk. And actually, part of this conversation is going to be on the live recording because I'm a minute 17 in and didn't want your phone to keep on your call keep on ringing without me answering, but I went on and picked it up. So exactly, exactly. You'll see. I'm gonna send it to you. You'll see our conversation on there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, buddy. Thank you, man. I'm gonna give you a call, man. You gotta make sure we catch up when you come back through Atlanta. Man, cool. All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. Bye. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Had a call come in. When your people call, you answer. You pick up the phone. So some of the stuff first and foremostly, I want to start off by saying shout out to DMX. Rest in peace, King. You deserve the rest. You put time in, had your pains, had your victories, but rest in peace, King. I saw a video from Swiss Beats talking about DMX not being in pain anymore. And I want to say thank you to for Swiss for putting that out. If you haven't seen that video, go out YouTube and Google Swizz Beats. He puts a heartfelt video out talking about DMX, and he puts it out there, man, and he puts his heart on the line. So I want to thank Swizz for doing that. For those of us who love DMX and loved his music, he will be missed. I'd like to, at this time, pause for a moment of silence for DMX. Rest in peace, my brother. All right, so some of the things in the news today. Well, in the news, not just today, but unless you've been under a rock, COVID-19, COVID-19 vaccinations, lines everywhere. People were showing up to get the three different vaccinations. I got mine. I would suggest everybody go get theirs. Could be some good, could be some bad in it. You don't know, but what we want to do is get things back to as normal as possible. Loved ones we want to see. We want to get back out to the restaurants. So we really need to do what we need to do. Some people say you go get this vaccination, you're going to be subjected to a lot of different stuff, whether it be 5G, whether it be mind control, whether it be body control, whether it be changing your DNA. Come on, conspiracy theories. That's a whole nother broadcast, and we will get into that because January baby. You want to sit up all night. Aquarius. You want to be friends with an Aquarius. I saw that somewhere. You want to be friends with Aquarius. You want to sit up all night and talk about conspiracy theories. You want to talk about UFOs. You want to talk about the government. Make friends with an Aquarius. and you will get all that. You'll get that. You'll be up all night. You want to talk about it till 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. Be friends with an Aquarius, and you will get that. But anyway, I got my both my vaccinations, both my shots, and it's up to you. Once we get what they're saying, 85% of the people vaccinated, things could open back up. But now I notice that it's spreading again. So we got the COVID vaccinations, COVID testing still going on, and the virus is still spreading. What's up with that? What's up with that? I asked the question, why is it still spreading? Even though there's a lot of people getting the vaccination, there's a lot of people who's not. There's a lot of people who still don't believe that this COVID thing is real. I believe it's real, and it is spreading. It has spread. The evidence is there. I mean, wear your mask, please. Wash your hands, please. Use hands, please. Do the things that not only keep yourself safe, keep other people safe. I mean, if you don't really care about keeping other people safe, then it's self-destructive. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't want to put any labels in anybody, but some of us, we really want to be safe. We really want to be free from all this. It's not just the flu. It's not just the common cold. It's bigger than that. Whether who put it out, when they put it out, whatever they did, let's do what we can to stop this. Because I can go on conspiracy theories all day, all night about the COVID and 5G and DNA changing, all that stuff, but that's going to be a whole nother show. And when you see me out there that says conspiracy theories, tune in, because we're going to get deep, and we're going to get deep, and they're just theories now. It's not my gospel. It's not the gospel. It's just a theory, right? So, but like I said, I'm going to save that for another broadcast. But please go in and comment. Tell me what you think about the vaccinations. Tell me what you think about all three different ones. If you haven't bought any stock yet on that, I suggest buying some stock, watch it, see what's going on with that. Tell me what you think about, why is it spreading? Tell me, is there a new variant of this virus out? What's going on with that? Let's get a hold and handle on it, and do our part when it comes to that. So let's do it. Okay, so what else we got to say? So I was looking into. I had a free Saturday, and I just hopped on my computer, hopped on YouTube, and just looking around, clicking around, looking around, and I came across some of Elon Musk, some of the things that he's doing, some of the things he's done, how he built Tesla, how he built a credit card processing application and combined that with somebody else and started PayPal. This man's amazing. I was talking to another buddy of mine, and he has a broadcast channel, and he said he swears that Elon is a bot. And for him to say that he thinks Elon's a bot, he actually believes that there are bots out there, and the people are half people and half bots. So that's a conversation I want to get in with him, about him opening that door, saying that what he thinks in reference to somebody being a bot. But that's going to be a really good conversation. I think we're going to go down this big conspiracy theory and machines taking over the world type conversation. That's going to be a really good one. And when we get to that, I'm going to let you all know, so you can be tuned in. He does his broadcast out of his location up here in Atlanta, Georgia area, and I'll let you know when he comes on that. So I think we're going to try to do some type of combination. That's what I'm going to suggest anyway, so we both can, bring all of our guests in, and those of us who kind of watch each one of us. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so one of the things I was looking at with Elon Musk, he has this system or a company, NEURALINK, and his what they're doing is testing. They have a computer, is BCI, It's a brain-computer interface, for those of you who don't know. BCI, brain-computer interface. So it is what it sounds like. That's exactly what it sounds like. They're going to go inside that skull of yours. They're going to drill in there, drill into that skull, implant a computer on your brain. I believe it'll go on the frontal lobe. So, I mean, that's interesting. That's very interesting to me. I mean, would you volunteer for that? Would you, of course, doing your research and saying, hey, this could help with a lot of things. From my understanding, to where when people need prosthetics, when people can't, they're bound to where they can't use their legs or their arms. You put something like that, I mean, it can be really helpful. You put something like that on a brain, and then you can think about an object. You can think about, have your iPad in front of you or whatever, a tablet or whatever, and be able to control that tablet, that technology through that chip on your brain. So that's amazing. That for those of us who take take it for granted, that we can just get up and walk around and do whatever, get up, use the bathroom in the middle of the night, drive our vehicles, walk, ride bikes. We take some of these things for granted that we've been doing in all of our lives, and there's folks out there who really just can't. So something like that for them, to where they can control things around them, their technology that they're plugged into. Put it that way, the technology that they're plugged into, be able to control that and give them a better way of life. That'd be great. At the same time, I'm looking at that and listening like, wait a minute, so you're gonna put something in somebody's brain, and who's gonna control it? And say what? So what about erosion, irritation? What about those things there? Is it not gonna, is it gonna last forever? What if it needs how you do updates and upgrades? So you're gonna plug into what and send an upgrade, and what type of effect is that gonna have? I know they're working all these things out, but it'd be interesting. But what I'm looking in the news is talking about Neuralink intended for medical treatment for human enhancement. This is 2021 article in 2020. They're talking about doing test trials on humans, I guess, at the end of 2021. So I'm sure there's some people who already lined up and volunteered for this. That makes for very interesting news. So it's a computer chip that's going to go on somebody's brain and be controlled by something. Maybe you'll be the people who get programmed to say, hey, go charge up his Tesla somewhere in the corner. And you're like, why am I walking over here to try to plug this person's vehicle in? I mean, I'm not trying to, but that's what's on my mind right now. That's what I really have an urge to go plug in an electrical car right now. So I want you to go in the comments and tell me what you think about that. Do some research on the BCI. But whatever and however, I'm always going to recommend that you do a little bit of research on the stock too. Not only just look at the technology, but look at the stock behind that. Look at the technology behind that, and do some small investments to help yourself out. Not just hear the news or read the news and discuss the news and go back and forth and disagree or agree. Put some money into it. Make a little bit while they're doing these technologies. It is what it is. From my understanding, there's no new technology under the sun. It's how we capture it, how we use it, how do we utilize it, who has access to it. We all have access to so much and certain level of technology, but we all don't have access to all the technology that's been discovered or available It's like you can drink water out of a cup, or you can drink it out of a hose. You can take water and create lakes. You can create ponds. It's that same water, and you're just forming it in a different way, which gives you technology. You take Bluetooth and use it in however Bluetooth is designed to be used, but you can also use Bluetooth in other ways. So that's what I'm saying. You have, your currents and electricity and your internet services, however they get to your house, whether it be cable or fiber. It's the same internet. It's just being delivered in a different way. That's what I'm saying. So you have these technologies out there, and it's whoever has access to take this technology and mold it. Those are the leaders of industry. You got webcams, you got your Facebook, Instagrams, and I don't know how much stuff I can mention on YouTube, but I can't talk about, I don't know how much I can say, but anyway, but you have the technologies and the ways they're used to entertain, and they're used to help, they're used to cure. I'm in technology, and I think it's a beautiful thing. I'm glad I chose that profession because it's what I really like to do. So find your niche, so understand the technology, and use it to your advantage, I could say. So along with that BCI, one of the things I like to say is, if it's going to help people with, we say some people don't have common sense. If it would help some people with them getting some common sense, I think I may fund a couple of those projects. Let me know down there in the comments what you think about that. Hey, common sense isn't common, right? So, but anyway, that's interesting stuff that I've seen in the news. So unless you want to get a computer put in your head, go for it. Go for it. A lot of smart cars out there, a lot of smart trucks out there. You got truck drivers, and then you got these trucks that they're putting out on the street that are going to be driving by themselves. It's the wave of technology is going that direction, to where it's not getting rid of jobs. I was working at one place, and I was trying to bring new technology in, and people were just afraid that they were going to lose jobs. And I said, you don't look at it that way from a technology standpoint. Don't look at it as you're going to lose your job. To enhance that, you be the subject matter expert on it. Sit up at night, couple nights, learn everything about it, and be the subject matter. Now, you're not only helping that technology, you're helping create and form it, and creating jobs. It's not just because a printer prints out paper or something. You add another computer or something, don't mean that you're going to lose a job. Try to figure out how to get behind that, to say, okay, we can create this to make more jobs. So that's my suggestion on that, stuff like that. So anyway, we're gonna hop off of here. I just wanted to put a couple subject out and just get this thing started. Make some comments. I'll check those and check the chat, and we're gonna get this thing broadcasted, and we'll come back and read some of your comments online and take some of your suggestions, and we'll go from there. So this is Curtis, and sometimes I find myself beside myself, asking myself why. I'm gonna leave you with that. All right, everybody. Have a good night. See you in 2.